Hello guys, it's our day 2 in Nakuru and we are headed to Lord Egerton Castle. We've heard so much about that place and you know how much I love castles, huh? So this is one of those places I have to visit, or you have to visit whenever you are in Nakuru, if you're exploring like I do. From Nakuru, you go backwards as if you're headed to Eldoret until a place called Ngata. It is a stage and then you just branch into the rough road. So we are headed in this direction. I've seen from the poster, it's been written it's 2 kilometers from here. So let's drive and see what Lord Egerton Castle is all about. But I'm told it was a castle that one of those royal people, those rich people from back then, in those olden days, he made the castle for his maid, but the maid was not impressed by it. But I don't know how true that is, or that is a story of another castle, but let's find out the truth as we head there. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do such kind of content, and subscribe. So guys, we've gotten through the entrance. We paid 250 shillings per head for adults, and it's cheaper when you're a kid or a student.
And a resident.
And a resident. We'll show you all the rest. It's just right at the gate. So guys, I'm told this is called the Castle of Love. I would call it the Castle of Heartbreak because of the story behind it.
Character development.
Yes. Let's go and see, and then I'll be telling you the story bits and bits. It's already here, right at the entrance. From the entrance where we paid, it's just right here. Egerton fraternity here is a castle. Come and act here. Okay.
So is it your first time to be here?
Yes.
Someone
First time.
It's our first time.
Sawa. So I think ni vizuri kama we can have a brief talk. Angalau tujue ni kwa nani. Mimi naitwa Kupito, mwelekezi hapa ndani. Yeah, so when mmesoma hapa ilikuwa imejengwa 1938.
Okay.
This was a man who was the owner of this castle. His name is Lord Maurice Egerton of Taton. Yeah, so this family of Egerton ilikuwa one of the biggest family wakati walichukua hii crown from the queen, wakawa wamepandili for one of the aristocrat families, and during the first world war walitengeneza the own house from 1914 mpaka 1918. So walikuwa na shamba kubwa sana kutoka Egerton penye ipo, kama mnajua inafuata hizo milima mpaka Sarga kule all the way to Nakuru town, almost katikati hapo Midlands.
Yote zilikuwa za Lord Egerton.
Yote ilikuwa his land. This castle used to be
at the center.
At the central point because he used to do a lot of farming, so he needed to oversee his farming activities from here.
Okay.
Wakati walipewa na queen hiyo title, ikawa hereditary title. You were supposed to have a family. Ukifika mwisho kuna mwenye anachukua kwake. But for the case of Maurice, his father was the landlord, died in 1920, and he became a lord from 1920 wakati babake alikufa mpaka 1950. So he was also supposed to have kids. Hiyo lane iliendelea.
It looks like a proper ballroom.
Yeah.
Like the one in Bridgerton.
Okay.
Huh?
And the crown.
And the crown, yes.
Yeah,
Jewelry and wine.
Wines, anything that you might want.
Hey. But it looks like he was quite a photographer.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
So the ladies he liked are these ones with those long things. Oh, he was among those few people who are making the first.
Yeah, the whole idea of aviation. So,
he must have been a very smart guy.
Yeah.
So being a lord, you get educated thoroughly. So he was a hunter.
Yeah.
He was literally
activities in Alifanya. Explorer, sport hunting, na pia mambo ya photography. Hizo ndio zilikuwa hobby zake.
This was the fireplace.
Yeah, this is the fireplace.
What does this lamp signify?
Yeah, this is the emblem of the crest of the family flag.
The emblem.
So wanasema kitambo wakiwa na hizo party kwa ballroom, there was a staff juu ya hii nini, hiyo lion, such that wakiwasha fireplace, unajua nini inakuwa hot, so ina glow.
Oh, so the lion glows.
Yeah, it was part of
the lion on fire.
Yeah. Inainuka pale, so inaguza different music instrument. So inakuwa nini kwa hizo trunk. Okay, in movies we usually see like there's a ball, there's music. We've never really known that the music comes from such a huge thing, instrument. Very interesting story.
Idea is just
That is why the cellars are usually on the ground floor.
Yeah, the ground floor is like a...
So Kenyans kama kawaida, they did some graffiti.
Of course, wale wakati mzee alikuja hapa ndio walianzia.
But that princess was annoying. I agree.
Is this original?
Yeah, that's original.
Uko serious?
Yeah.
There's some people who used to use this in back then.
But 1930s I see kitambo sana.
If I may ask you, was this like the sitting room?
Yeah, this is like the sitting room down here. Yeah, lakini pia the fact where guests wanapokelea pale they still have another sitting room.
So from the lobby the guest comes directly here.
Yeah. So wafanyikazi walikuwa na access through that door. Wakitaka kufanya service wanapitia pale. Lakini kama kuna mgeni yule mwenye anataka privacy, she's a queen, and there is a gap between the commoners and the royalty.
Now, this is the room, sleeping rooms.
Yeah, we only have 2 bedrooms here. Ya kwanza pale, ya pili hapa, kila bedroom kuna washroom na bathroom.
Oh, so this is the bedroom.
That's the bedroom, bathroom is about opposite.
So you guys put the earth there. And this sink, was it the original sink?
Yeah, that's original. This is already the original.
Even the locks are original.
Yeah.
Just look at this. This is like stone. It looks like marble stone. Yeah?
He died in this room.
What killed him?
Of course, but he had a chest complication because of using a gun for a very long time.
What do you mean? If you use a gun for too long, you have get a chest
Yeah,
or the gunpowder. You got a chest complication because of the gunpowder.
Yeah.
So this looks like blanket fibers. Hey! Yani, these people knew luxury even way before. Oh.
Weka suti yako hapo, zile umefold unaweka hapo, then
You fold it.
hivyo.
Oh, the Turkana people gave him these
Yeah.
beads. You know, I've never looked at it closely. Today I've seen their beads.
Creative different animals. You can even see the fish, elephant.
Turtle.
Turtles.
These are the...
Oh, those ones are there. These are the only ones that Kenya power, sindio?
Yeah.
But the rest?
The rest are... He used to make his own power.
From coal.
Yeah, zile za turbines.
Smart guy.
Tumeona hizo nini zingine kuna wooden floor, the entire house. So for hapo wametumia cement all round. ndio wakifungua hizo milango, hiyo baridi yote inakuja hapo, inakuwa na natural coldness, so inakuwa natural refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
I even feel that is a bit cold.
And you guys have chosen this to be an office, a cold room.
Yeah, hapa ndio.
You don't feel the cold.
What? Sisi tuko sawa.
The view of the garden from here is nice. Beautiful.
Very strong metal. That's cast iron.
In fact, it is a branded door.
So you put your trays here and you bake your stuff.
The racks? Yeah, here.
Yeah.
It's
from India. Double what?
Wow.
Let
me tell you.
It's a kitchen.
And it's a kitchen. I think this is what they made.
This is a place they can do some barbecue.
Okay.
They have the balcony in the kitchen. So probably they gave it Ben's his favorite meal. Two windows ni parking, ya tatu ni service bay, na mwisho ni store.
So the garage and then the servant quarters.
Hapa ni bedroom pale, bathroom, washroom and the closet. Bedroom ya mzee huko.
Wait. Oh, so the family? This the amesema this was the family wing.
Family wing.
Family. Oh.
Yes.
Because the other was the guests.
Yeah, the guest wing. So hii ni kwa damu.
Okay. So it's meant for Victoria.
Amazing.
This time.
Ceramic.
Not even a single scratch.
In them right now.
The photo was taken by Preston Jones and Betty Jones.
Yeah, from 1987 to 2000.
It has been carved this way.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's still in its best condition.
Natural.
So they had a safe.
Yeah, in case nyumba ibaki, hizo vitu zako na preserve. Hata pia kwa huko ilikuwa, so inabidi maji na kitanga hapo kama steam. You take bath, you can do some pull-ups.
Here? Yes, we used to learn.
Inatoa music pale.
Oh, so the guests will come up here.
Yeah, because they can do some cocktail parties here, so they needed music from down there. So hapo ni mahali tu. It used to be one land from here mpaka huko. Fuata hiyo mlima kama demarcation ile nini huko mwisho ni Elbago, nafika Elbago, Sashamwan, Salgata.
So guys, I got the real story. This is what happened. There was this guy who's the Lord Egerton. He came from a royal family, I would say. He's one of the lords of British. The lordship had been passed on from generations to generations. He became the very last lord. There's a name there. Yes, he was the last heir in his generation, because there's this lady whom he was betrothed to. She was called Lady Victoria. Now, when she was the first time when the lady was brought here to see where the Lord stayed, there was this house, this one, the one without windows, the one which is just right next to the castle. It was a 2-bedroomed house and it had 6 rooms. She was brought there, but she didn't like the house. She rejected the house and decided to go back to England. Now the Lord decided to develop to construct this huge castle so that he may impress his lady. He was supposed to marry the lady so that his generation could continue, but when actually he constructed this castle for 16 years, 16 good years. All these materials were imported from England, some of them from India and all that. Even the works, those people who built this place, the masons and all those people, they were the ones who came up with this design. It is an imitation of the other Egerton Castle that is in England. It's one of the biggest castles which has been put as a museum. But he developed this one and brought the lady again 16 years later. The lady rejected it. Imagine, she rejected this castle. I've been walking around this castle and I see things are of the best quality. This royal people, please, if you're a royal, tell us really what anyone else could want. But what I think is that this lady did not love the Lord Egerton. I don't think she loved her. She loved him, because this is more than enough, or maybe it's more than enough for my class. But clearly the royal people have a standard, and it's not bad to have a standard. And this was not her standard. She wanted a bigger and better castle, or maybe she didn't like it because it was in the middle of nowhere. Who knows? He was a farmer, and he had a very big farm all the way from Salga across those hills, all the way to Lake Nakuru, all the way to Menengai. Imagine, that was his farm, where he used to do a lot of farming. He used to do a sport hunting. He was a hunter. He was a very brilliant guy from what we have seen. So if he was still alive right now and he would still want a maid, would you consider him? My friend said Adia is very angry at the lady. Is it a castle of love or a castle of heartbreak?
Heartbreak and character development. If that guy chose not to wed or even have a lady his entire life.
By the after the lady rejected the Lord Castle, the Lord Egerton, he decided not to marry again, and he decided not to see any women around his farm. Yes. He rejected all women. He cast all the women.
In fact, he had only male servants.
Imagine.
Because of how much he hated women. Look at that.
Now he could not continue his lineage because of anger. Like, surely, other than the fact that Lady Victoria was she was quite a character developer.
I hope she was beautiful.
I hope she was very beautiful, because other than that, Lord Egerton also had a problem. Surely.
How do you stay angry for?
For the rest of, he stayed until he was 83. He died at 83 of a chest problem, but also old age. But how would you stay that long and not continue your lineage just because one lady rejected you? But that is the story behind this castle. Aki, some ladies, what?
I think there was a better deal, or she was just in love with someone else.
Oh yeah, she could have been in love with someone else.
Yeah.
Whichever your perspective, just own it.
Yeah.
Egerton Castle is a beautiful place, a very historic place. Everything inside, like most of the things, are in their best shape. That was the castle of love, or castle of heartbreak. There's some people who come to do team building. There's some ground for events and weddings. There's some ground for photo shoots. There's a maze behind here. So if you love those kind of things, this is the place to be whenever you're in Nakuru. So on to our next destination, guys. Bye.